Quebec calls for anti-Islamophobia advisor's resignation after she recommends universities hire more Muslim professors. Here's a summary for anyone that doesn't have a subscription. The Quebec government has called for the resignation of Amira El-Gawabi, Canada's special representative on combating Islamophobia, after she suggested in a letter that universities hire more Muslim, Arab, and Palestinian professors. The Quebec Higher Education Minister condemned the recommendation, citing concerns about secularism and stating that hiring based on religion contradicts Quebec's values. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, however, defended El-Gawabi's role, emphasizing the need for dialogue amid rising tensions. El-Gawabi has faced criticism in Quebec since her appointment in 2023 due to past comments about the province's secularism law. After that, let's hire more Zoroastrian and Amish professors. They are so underrepresented. Greater than El-Gawabi's role is to make recommendations a federal government role advocating for more religion? Removed. We need to live up to the ideals of a government based on a separation between church and state. Hiring professors based solely on religious grounds rather than merit is a step back. Hire the best qualified should be the only requirement. Quebec is still the most anti-Pierre Poilievre province in Canada. This post appears to relate to the province of Quebec. As a reminder of the rules of this subreddit, we do not permit negative commentary about all residents of any province, city, or other geography. This is an example of prejudice, and prejudice is not permitted here. https www.reddit.com/r/canada/wiki/rules/set soumission semble concerner la province de Québec. Selon les règles de ce sous répertoire. Nous sénatorisons pas les commentaires négatifs sur tous les résidents d'une province, d'une ville ou d'une autre région géographique. Il s'agit d'un exemple d'intolérance qui n'est pas autorisé ici. https www.reddit.com/r/canada/wiki/reglas*IAM and this action was performed automatically. Please contact the moderators of this subreddit. Message compose to =r Canada if you have any questions or concerns. Boy, I wonder who they like best. There should be a block for every province. JTE dit ka marque. Trudeau's heavenly mandate will never let go of Montreal. In other news, water is wet. You don't see any headlines about Alberta or Saskatchewan being the most anti-Trudeau place because everyone knows already. This is yellow journalism at its worst, considering it failed to reference his popularity in relations to the popularity of previous CPC leaders there. This is more about Quebec fundamentally disagreeing with the Tory platform, but that website wants to frame it as PP la bad. Quote, TBF Quebec is the most anti. Insert something here. In general, I'm not a fan of the PP either, but yeah. Woman facing assault with a weapon charge says she was having a water gun fight with a child. Whoever laid these charges needs to lose their jobs ASAP. Greater than Washik says she was having a playful water gun fight with a child at a party when she accidentally sprayed water on a neighbor's chest. Greater than she says that despite her apologies, the man called police, which ultimately led to her being charged. Greater than asked to confirm the weapon used was a water gun. OPP spokesperson Const Andrew Gamble says it would be inappropriate to comment on specifics of the case. Greater than Washik said police didn't ask me a single question. They didn't ask to see the water gun. Not one question asked. My husband was in disbelief. Greater than Washik said she is an educational assistant with the Brant Haldimand Norfolk Catholic District School Board and cannot return to work until the case is settled. She told CBC News, "I totally understand why I am off work. I work with parents. I work with children. It's publicly funded. This is a miscarriage of justice. The fuck is wrong with these cops? Next time she should just steal the neighbor's car, less hassle for it. Our justice system is cooked. This whole thing is just stupid and everyone involved needs to grow up. Embarrassing. It's insane to me any part of the justice systems entertains complaints such as these. The fact that this got on some Crown prosecutor's desk and that they filed charges is the most insane part though. Totally cooked. Fun fact: all the water guns at the scene of this incident are now considered domestically sourced crime guns. Life satisfaction among Canadians on the decline, StatCan survey finds. Aside for the housing and other more obvious problems, the move from a high trust to low trust society has been the most saddening thing to me. Declining is a generous term, it's been pitfalling for years. Let's see. 1. Impossibly unaffordable housing. 2. Inflation and living costs up the ass. 3. Strained healthcare system. 4. Ruined nature. 5. Abuse of our niceness. 6. Overcrowded everything, especially schools. But hey, at least the boomers are happy. Right? Edit. Forgot to mention rapid rising crime. No shit. When you make food, shelter unaffordable to a ton of the population, ignore the rule of law and let criminals do whatever they want. Flood the labor market with what the UN has called modern-day slave labor. Do I need to keep going? GDP dilution via mass immigration. Wealth per capita is tanking. Who would have guessed? I'm not going anywhere. Justin Trudeau says he won't resign if Liberals lose Montreal by-election. I'd love to be able to be this delusional. This is what happens when you surround yourself with yes men. The finance minister, health minister, housing minister, immigration minister, etc. All of them doing press conferences every week, patting themselves on the back for what a good job they're doing, telling Canadians Canada is in the best shape it's ever been. Canadians never had it so good. AAA credit rating. At first G7 country to lower rates. Thanks for destroying the Liberal Party for the foreseeable future. Trudeau. Really hope the ego boost your power tripping gave you was worth it. I love a man so dedicated he will take down the Liberal NDP parties for a generation just to hold onto power for another year, proving his profound dense narcissism. Some turds just won't flush.